I'm excited to dive right into this one because as soon as I saw it, it immediately caught my attention. It's a new study that just came out that claims older parents are better parents than younger parents. I mean, when you read that, how does it hit you?
Well, I'm the old lady at the table, so I'm like, yeah, this is great, you know. Listen, I have 4 kids. We talk about this a lot, and they're 9 years from number 1 to number 4. So I feel like I can speak about a decade of different types of parenting. Yeah. And I think there's a pro and con list. There are definitely things that I do now as an older parent that I didn't do then, but I don't know if it's as much about my age versus I'm just not a first-time parent anymore.
So you have more experience. That's a good point. But I mean, age brings life experience, you know? Right. When you're 20, you're going to do life differently than you would if you're 30. You might have more experience with bills or insurance and all of those different things and more knowledge about it. So
that's exactly what the study said. It really is about life experience, and then also they studied impulsivity. So this was a Dutch study, and they looked at 33,000 children with mothers ranging from 16 to 68.
Oh, wow.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
That's a big swing. Mm-hmm. But looking at myself, when I was pregnant, I was considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Oh, me too.
Because I was older. So isn't that term just horrible?
It is awful. We should come up with something.
I was like, at least cover it up on the
mature.
folder. I don't need to
a mature pregnancy.
And I mean, that's 35 and older.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, right?
Right, yeah. So I said, if I get pregnant again, am I just going to be a pile of dust? I was gonna say. But I asked this question on my Facebook page to see what people thought about it because we're so curious to hear your opinions on it. And people had really strong thoughts on this one. I want to start with Morgan, who said, absolutely. When you look back at how much you've changed from your early 20s to your 40s, it makes sense for people to wait. You need to develop and know yourself, be happy with yourself before you project that into a child. So that was the point for a lot of people who agreed with her. Then Katie says, good people make good parents, period. Enough of this shaming and comparing bullcrap.
Hey, Katie, I think that's so good because you can like say that this is the best case scenario, but one, you don't always have those options. You might meet a partner later in life. You may be trying to have a child and it might take a long time. We don't always have the options of meticulously planning out our lives like, you know, like you play a chess game or a board game. Right. So you just kind of have to make what works for you work. There are things that I can see that looking back I would do differently. You know, I see like with my first son, you know, I was busier because I was younger and I was at a different point in my career. And now that I'm a little older and I, you know, have another child who's a toddler, I start to realize it's going so fast, so I slow down because I see how fast those first 9 years go. But I don't think there's ever been a day in my life I've done it all perfectly. We're all just doing the best we can at whatever age we are. And the comparison is super dangerous.
Yeah, I like what she said. That's because, you know, when you say we're all just trying to do the best we can, and really that's what it comes down to. We like to think that nobody's going to do a terrible job parenting their child on purpose. And so when someone's doing the best they can, making the best decision they can with whatever life experience it is that they have at that point in time, you know, that's the best parent you can be then.
Right, and that's a perfect point.